Are you proud of yourself because you just skipped a $5 coffee to put that money into a savings account? I have some bad news for you. That single decision might be the very reason you are staying stuck exactly where you are. For decades, we have been fed a lie that wealth is built by cutting coupons and pinching pennies. But while you are obsessing over the small change, the big doors to true financial freedom are slamming shut right in your face. In this discussion, we are going to strip away the myths that have been keeping you broke and reveal the harsh reality of the modern economy. You are working 10 to 12 hours a day, sacrificing your time and your energy, only to watch inflation swallow your progress. The truth is that saving your way to wealth is a strategy from a world that no longer exists. If you want to survive the coming years, you need to stop playing defense and start playing offense. Think about money like gravity. It does not flow to those who hide it under a mattress. It flows to those who keep it in motion. Most people are bleeding cash through invisible leaks that they have been taught to call smart shopping. They believe they are being responsible, but they are actually falling into traps designed by people who understand the math of wealth much better than they do. Let us look at the first great deception, which is the clearance rack. When you buy a $100 jacket because it is on sale for $70, you did not save $30. You spent $70 on something you probably did not need until a price tag told you it was a bargain. Retailers use your survival instincts against you, creating a false sense of scarcity that overrides your logic. This is what I call the poverty tax, where you trade your precious capital for clutter that loses its value the second you leave the store. The same logic applies to the higher education system. We have been told that a college degree is the only ticket to a middle-class life. But look at the data for the year 2025. Millions of graduates are walking across stages with pieces of paper that cost more than luxury cars. They start their adult lives with massive debt and qualify for jobs that pay less than skilled trades. Meanwhile, a professional electrician or a specialized plumber can earn over $100,000 a year without a single cent of student debt. If your education generates a negative return for the first 15 years of your career, you were not making an investment. You were being scammed. True wealth builders understand that skills matter more than stamps on a piece of paper. Now, consider the most expensive mistake of all, which is trading your time for pennies. I see people spend 2 hours driving across town or scrolling through websites to save $10 on a purchase. By doing this, you are telling the universe that your life is worth only $5 per hour. That is the mindset of someone who stays poor forever. Wealthy people do not save money. They buy time. They understand that money is a renewable resource, but time is the only thing you can never earn back. Every hour you waste trying to save a few dollars is an hour you could have spent building a business, learning a new skill, or investing in your health. Speaking of investing, let us talk about your bank account. Keeping your wealth in a standard savings account is like watching a block of ice melt in the sun. With inflation running at 3 to 5%, your purchasing power is evaporating every single day. The bank is using your money to earn massive returns while giving you back crumbs. If you want to grow, you must move your money into assets that outpace the cost of living. Whether it is the Standard & Poor's 500 real estate or your own business, your capital needs to be working as hard as you do. The goal is to move from being a consumer to being an owner. Owners are the ones who collect the rent, the dividends, and the interest. Consumers are the ones who pay them. Another trap that people fall into is neglecting their health to save a few dollars on food or gym memberships. This is the worst trade you can ever make. Poor nutrition and lack of sleep will destroy your focus and your productivity long before you reach your financial goals. What is the point of having $1 million in the bank if you are too exhausted or too sick to enjoy it? High performance requires high-quality fuel and regular maintenance. Treat your body like a high-performance machine, not a garbage disposal. So, how do we break the cycle? It starts with a total shift in how you view your income. Most people receive their paycheck, pay their bills, spend what they want, and save what is left. That is a recipe for disaster. You need to adopt a strategic system where you pay yourself first. Before a single dollar goes to the landlord or the grocery store, it should go into your investment accounts. Automate this process so it happens without you ever having to think about it. When you remove the emotion from the decision, you remove the possibility of failure. Limit your basic necessities to less than 50% of your income. If that feels impossible, it means you are living a life you cannot yet afford. You might need to make some uncomfortable choices, like moving to a smaller place or driving an older car. But these temporary sacrifices are the price of permanent freedom. Stop trying to look rich and start focusing on actually becoming wealthy. The person who drives a 5-year-old car but owns $50,000 in stocks is much more powerful than the person with a new car and zero savings. True wealth is quiet. It is the freedom to wake up every morning and decide exactly what you want to do with your day. It is the ability to walk away from a toxic job or a bad situation without fear. This is not about being a hermit or never enjoying life. It is about understanding the difference between temporary pleasure and lasting security. Invest in your education, but focus on practical knowledge that the market actually values. Learn about digital systems, automation, and how to solve problems for other people. The more value you can provide to the world, the more money will naturally flow into your life. Remember that every dollar you invest today is a silent worker that will keep earning for you for the next 30 years. Do not let the distractions of the modern world steal your future. The system is designed to keep you spending and keep you in debt. Breaking free requires a level of discipline that most people simply do not have. But if you are still listening to this, it means you are different. You are ready to stop following the herd and start building your own empire. The math of wealth is simple, but the execution is where most people fail. They get distracted by sales, by social pressure, and by the desire for instant gratification. Stay focused on the long game. Every smart decision you make today will compound into a massive advantage 10 years from now. Stop being afraid to spend money on things that make you better. Buy the book, take the course, and hire the expert. But be ruthless about cutting out the noise that adds no value to your life. Wealth is not a finish line, it is a habit. It is the result of thousands of small, intentional choices repeated over time. You have the power to change your financial story, starting today. Take one small step right now. Cancel a subscription you do not use, set up an automatic investment, or simply write down your financial goals. The journey to $1 million starts with a single dollar moved in the right direction. Do not wait for the perfect time because the perfect time does not exist. The only time that matters is right now. Start building the life you want instead of settling for the life you have. If you found value in this conversation, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the truth about money. Share this with someone who needs to hear the truth about the saving trap. Your future self will thank you for being bold enough to think differently. Keep moving forward, keep learning, and keep building. The world is full of opportunities for those who are brave enough to see them. I will see you in the next one.